Hello. Welcome to stream. Oh, goodness. Hold on, just setting everything back up now. Um, game. Game. Okay, Jesus Christ. There we go. Alright. Welcome. We're doing silly stuff today. And by silly, I mean evil. Grab some last minute stuff. Um, okay, I need to grab some last minute things from down below. Okay, what do I need? Hmm. That's about it. Yeah, seems about right to me. There we go. Okay. Back up the mountain. Slowly. Oh my god. Why? Oh god. Why? Why is my computer doing this?
Spoken, and I apologize for that. Bruh. I'll try to be more loud. I don't know.
Hello?
Hello.
Did you find what I left?
Uh, yeah, I just found it now. Apologies, I don't go down to the into the temple anymore.
Yeah, I heard a bit of a rumor that you guys might be moving.
Hmm. Right.
Hmm. So, do you have somewhere picked out?
Yes, I do. It's a way to get up there, I think.
Just here?
Yep.
I see. So, I'm assuming you need to set up a magic circle and everything.
Oh.
I know your affinity towards Skulk, but this might not be the best setup. I'm sure I can figure something out. Move your altar more back towards probably right here. We'll need the space for the altar or ritual circle. Wasn't exactly sure what I had thrown in your pack. Here, I have some extras that I have brought with. You'll need these. Do you have a Book of Shadows?
Should. Don't know if I have it on me.
If not, I have one.
Don't seem to have one on me.
I got you. Okay. So, to start this out, we're going to want to make your ritual circle, which I'm not sure if you don't have that available yet. It's going to be in the ritual section if you can see it.
Rituals. Yeah.
And then there should be a section that talks about a circle, and then you click on the eye and place it wherever you think it will be good, and then follow the steps with the chalk. Then follow the design with chalk, and go readjust your altar placement. Okay. Need more room? Okay. Now you can get your actual altar set up. So come here. I assumed you had an affinity for cyan, so please go ahead and place it there. So if you left click, you see the percentages and whatnot. We need different multipliers to add onto there to make it more strong. So, for example, a sword, a theme, or whatnot. Skulls or gems, candelabras or lanterns. Candelabras are about your highest, netherite's your highest, and wither skull is your highest.
Hmm.
So feel free to put anything that you might have on your person on there for now. Like you could do if you have a diamond in your inventory, or here, I'll make you in a theme. I hope you have a decent amount of silver.
Silver? I don't think so.
That's fine. I can go back and grab some more of mine if needed. Where is this? Hold on. Ah, it's flint on a stick. I see. Do you happen to have a piece of flint on you?
Um, doesn't look like it.
That's fine. Let me see. Yeah, I have a sword that I don't mind throwing on there. So right click it again and see how that's changed, even if it is a little bit.
Hmm.
Another thing you're going to want to take into note is how much nature is around your altar. So you need to make sure, probably I would replace this stone with dirt, and then you're going to need a lot of trees, a lot of foliage, everything to charge your altar. Pretty much. Because if you look in the book and into the altar section, it'll talk about multiplier pliers and what else you'll need. Let me see what else we're gonna need. Yeah, I think I may have an extra candelabra, so I will go grab that quick. I need flint, 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 flint. Okay, let's make a cauldron while we're surrounded in silver with birch bark on top. Okay, silver, birch bark. Oh, oh, pardon me. Hmm. Ooh. Hey.
Oh, there we go.
Hello. Okay. So I have some more things that you will need. So first, we have for stripping trees of bark for wood ash. We have a thame. Then I have a cauldron. The fire for said cauldron. Now you can set this up anywhere nearby. I would probably say maybe about right here-ish. Just somewhere close enough to the altar that you think's appropriate. Ow! What was that?
Probably a creeper.
Probably I must have not noticed. Hmm. Um, yeah, and then it kind of works like a regular cauldron, except you can make more stuff with it. That's in the brewing category of the Book of Shadows. But otherwise, I think we'll get to work on making your area more vegetated, because you will need a couple of different things. So you have 4 important saplings that you need to kind of, I don't know, memorize-ish or keep notice of. Here's Elder. Um, and a lot of these, with trees in particular, these 4 trees, their bark and components are used in spells. Elder, I believe, is mainly for just more natural power. Dragon's Blood is for your Dragon's Blood resin. Juniper. And then Cypress, I believe, actually helps against mobs. So they can't... It's either Juniper or Cypress, but if you're under it, they cannot see you.
Okay, yeah, there's one.
I'm sorry?
There is a natural cypress right here. I think natural.
Yeah,
I
it
don't
is a
know.
natural. But no, basically you're going to want to cover as much as you can in natural vegetation. Okay, let's see. Then I also have I don't think I have any of the other ones, but I have glowing bramble and fruiting bramble. So, an important part of this is sweet berries. Those are really important to have because they can keep your mana from going down too much, pretty much.
Hmm.
And then I'm gonna put all the important crops that you need into your bag. So these right here. I know I already put some in there, but might as well grab more. Where's out? Another thing you want to keep an eye out is specifically spiders and ghosts. You're going to need a fair amount of ectoplasm for some ingredients in your repertoire. And another reason you need your cauldron is when you want to remake those chalks that I gave you, you have to make some alchemical mixes. For example, the fiery chalk requires two two mixes, as well as the golden chalk and the eldritch chalk. Um, let's see. So yeah, as you can see already with what we've added, it's already up to 180. So you just need to have a bunch of multipliers on there. So let's see. Need to remember how to make it. Candelabra is... Yeah, those are pretty simple. Let me make a crafting table real quick. Here we go. Because for most rituals, at least very powerful ones, you're gonna at least want your altar to be at 800. Because, like, for example, getting a familiar and whatnot costs, I think, about 600.
Hmm.
Another thing you might need to do to, like, raise up your power level is dig underneath and plant more underneath as well. Just something to set you up for. I also brought some wood ash, because you'll need that for mainly chalk. Let's see here. Here, let me double check. Yeah, so cypress will mask you from the undead. Juniper is 3 tag locks into blocks made with this wood. Yeah, so they can gather tag locks pretty much. It's pretty hard to set up though. Dragon's blood you'd need if you want to do sigils, which will probably be good. You and Elder is... Yeah, you can use Elder Trees to blacklist certain players into areas using tag locks, but you'll need to get those, which is a challenge. Another thing I think I saw in the front, but definitely salt is another ingredient you're going to need a fair amount of, but it's easy to find.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and if you look in the altar section, there is some examples of altars you can use, and then also just what kind of trinkets and whatnot you can put onto your altar to make it more powerful.
Where's the altar section?
So look into introduction, and then altars is like at the top of that, pretty much. Let me see. Where is it? It's down here somewhere. Yeah, most of your spells are going to require 600. Whereas some may require smaller amounts and less ingredients. Okay, let's see. Okay. Another thing you can do is your brewing. Like, you can brew mundane brews in your cauldron, or you can also make some more witchy-themed brews. Like, for example, you can make a potion of thorns that's similar to magic armor and whatnot. Uh, Disjunction, which is like random teleportation or whatnot. Gills, you kind of get the gist of that. Poppets, you can use them for yourself or for others. Mainly, probably for yourself, because you know, have more access to tag locking yourself than anyone else. Curses, that's a bit complex and we wouldn't necessarily have things for it right now. Sigils. I gave you plenty of Dragon's Blood resin to start with, so if you want, we can work on some sigils. So there's some that have negative effects or like regular effects. Whew, sorry. Here, let's say like a good sigil to do would be like the cleansing sigil, and you can put that on a dragon blood activated door or whatnot. Because it's good for clearing off potion effects. And the ingredients are pretty simple. But you can also choose which one you like. Just some of these ingredients will be more expensive. Like, for example, the shrieking, you need bottles of blood and whatnot. Or snake tongues and all that fun stuff. I guess, do you have any questions or, like, requests of something you would want to do right now?
No.
Not
I
really?
can think.
Okay. Let's check on your altar and see where it's at now. So, 260. It's okay, but it's not going to be the best, so probably we should start clearing out underneath it a fair bit for some. Because your radius for it, I believe, is 24 to 24 on every side. So, like, forwards it's 24, downwards it's 24, upward 24, like a big 24 box, pretty much, of where your altar can reach magic. So, you can take advantage of that by going beneath. You want to help me? If you want to go start finding some random foliage and whatnot that you might want down here, then please feel free.
Okay.
I'll probably be planting trees mostly down here, to be honest. Because that'll get it up to standard pretty quickly. Oh. So, I'll just right here. Need to grab some bone meal. Okay, it's gotta be in here. Here we go. Whoa. There we go. Oh god. What the hell? I thought it's just an actual zombie. That was kind of sad. Right. Okay, I'm back. I had to grab some bone meal. Oh, hold on. I need more room. Hmm. Any other big plans of yours, Bo?
Hmm? What do you mean by big plans?
Well, I don't know. You guys put a bunch of those flyers around.
That was just a small thing that we decided to do as we saw that um the other Nixon Xenos flyers, spreading their information, so we thought we would spread our information.
I see. Well, I'm sure the I'd shown you what that could get you. Unfortunately.
Yeah, I still don't know who did it, but very rude of them to do that.
It is,
I've
but
done nothing as we put
you...
flyers, yet they decide to vandalize my home.
Hmm. I can understand frustrations on the both ends.
I just don't get it. I've been nothing but kind to people, and I still just get so much hate just because I embrace Skulk.
Some people just may not be ready, unfortunately, and it's not a fault upon your own. It's just, I don't know. People can get threatened when they may feel pressured. Which, again, not to say that it's what you mean, but perception is a very interesting thing.
Yeah. Wish I could get through to people and prove that can do the task that I was given.
Well,
People
perhaps...
just don't see that I'm just push away.
Well, maybe you had just have to gain their trust in a regular way first before you kind of introduce the skulk part, I suppose. Because some people just don't want to change right away. It's how mortals can be. How people are. unfortunately. Some people just don't take change the same way.
No, I guess not.
But you know, starting to learn skills like this might be able to protect you and your associate a bit more.
Yeah.
Besides, I think it's definitely an issue more of perspective from each end than anything. Let's see. Oh, you already got it to 52 up here. Fantastic. Okay, let's see. Hopefully this is deep enough for a tree to grow. It says can grow tree, but then it refuses to. Ah. I went a little too high. I think I'll just throw a good amount of saplings down here. Can you throw me down some more saplings from your bag?
Yep.
Just a couple random ones. Well, assuming you're still trying to do your, I guess, work with the skulk, any other things interesting that are coming up?
Mm. No, I mean, I plan to contact Atlas soon to help me clean off the graffiti.
Well, anyway, the wind. I see. I mean, if you would like, I could also help. And another thing I would like to suggest. Sorry. Whew. Another thing I would like to probably suggest. Maybe not using so many posters next time.
Mm.
One or here or there are good, but I think it makes people feel a little intimidated. Again, I'm not trying to necessarily say you mean wrong, I'm just trying to give you pointer uppers, so if your house doesn't get graffitied, fair enough.
Yeah. I think it was Doyle that put up a lot, but I know he just wants to get the point around.
Well, maybe if he's feeling up to it, maybe I can talk to him as well. Because I think you guys are trying to do something very very kind, but I think that you might be going about it in some wrong ways. Just mainly because people can be a bit hard to ask to change perception and whatnot.
Yeah. I'll talk to him when I see him.
That's fair. Do you have any more dirt on your person?
I have. Yes.
You mind tossing me some if you don't mind? Okay, you're already almost up to 600. This is great. Alright, let me get back down here. You have any bones or bone meal on you?
I have plenty of bones on me.
Toss them down. Thank you. Thank you, man. Thank you. Hmm. You also have a grass block?
I can get one.
Thank you. Probably pop this down here, let it spread. And then come back down here with a bunch of bone meal. Otherwise, I think maybe getting some... Maybe this tree over here. Oh. Oh! Come on! My connection. Let's see. Perhaps, probably a couple of these around. I swore I grabbed some fruiting bamboo. Did I? Guess I didn't. Let me go grab some real quick. I'll fill up some more area over here. Ooh. Oh. Okay. So yeah, honestly, you've got it pretty good so far. So add some more vegetation below and around as you go, and it should be good. Here, I will put this dirt and whatnot in your package. Well, I guess I have a couple of questions, I guess, that I forgot to mention last time we spoke. And also, a couple of events and whatnot have happened, so the brain tends to go a bit.
Mm.
I guess, what is, other than becoming strong or protecting yourself or whatnot, but what exactly draws you to magic, I suppose?
Guess just I hear lots of people talking about it, and something I've never really looked into before.
Really?
My curiosity has been peaked.
I guess that's one way of learning about it, I suppose. Hmm. I don't know. I was curious if it was something ambitious or curiosity, like you said. It's interesting to hear about why people want to pursue magic.
Hmm.
Hmm. And what else about this skulk that you have planned? Or maybe not even necessary plan, but I guess a goal.
Plan is a goal is to spread the skulk and nurture it as it goes across the lands, and also we've been gifted a task.
And what would that be? I suppose. Fucking
I
dog.
don't know that I could trust you with telling that. Thought I I thought I could trust someone, yet they
Hmm.
still so against. Now I'm
It.
regretting my choices and trust and
No, I understand. Sorry, but it stings to feel like you've been misplacing your trust. But I understand. You don't have to tell me. I'm just curious. I guess who ratted on you, if you wish on telling.
hmm?
Well, who did you place your trust in, I
um
suppose? Oh, fucking dogs.
um Rain, the
Rain.
Elfling. Yeah, I thought I was getting close to bringing them towards the skulk, but seems I was wrong, and they even laughed at me when I trying to invite them to join us in our progress with the skulk, and
Hmm.
it hurts to see someone I trusted so much delve, not change.
I see. Wow. I'm sorry that that had happened. Behind you. Behind you. Behind you!
Oh,
Nice. Well, I, like I said, they may not be ready, or, well, change is a hard concept for most people.
yeah, I am learning that the hard way.
Mm. I see that you probably have still a fair amount to learn about trusting and, I guess, sort of running a whole operation and whatnot like this. But
Yeah,
it
I
is.
just wish Doyle was here to help me.
Oh my god!
Ah,
Maybe we should move into the trees. How about that one up there? But no, trust is a hard thing to give out. And you learn after once in a while who and what not to trust. So, I understand where you are, in a way. It's funny being on two sides of what shouldn't be opposing teams and whatnot, but I guess that's how things go.
Yeah.
Although, I'm not necessarily one to hold one against the other.
Well, that definitely makes you different from the others. They seem
I,
to be pretty. Or
hmm, well, let's just say I may or may not have somewhat of an interest, but more of, hmm, I wouldn't say I'm necessarily ready to devote myself to quite anything, but I tend to be fluid, much like seasons and water in a open container.
hmm,
Besides, I'm always willing to hear someone out on their theories or beliefs or whatnot. I think it's a good way to think about life, to make decisions. But who am I kidding? It's been forever since I've kind of had even groups to study with or see different things. So it's, I suppose, invigorating. Hmm. Well, I mean, I guess I do wonder what else that you might need from someone like me. Are you just needing support with everything, I suppose?
I guess. Yeah.
Hmm. Well, hopefully you learning some of this magic and perhaps some shrieking sigils and whatnot in front of your new home, wherever you guys decide to be, will probably help. You
It's quite
know,
helpful, I think.
yeah, you know, I think that you change up a couple of your tactics, perhaps, and people will come around. You just might have to give them some time. I know you and Doyle and a couple other of your friends have adjusted quickly, but not everyone is so prone to change.
No, but they will. We will show them.
I think so. You just might have to change up how you go about it a bit.
Yeah. I've seen now that my previous ways have not worked. Just have to try harder.
Oh, and maybe switch up a couple of ways of trying. Again, not everyone is going to eat off of an offered plate of something that they may not know, but You know, when you were a kid, how you might have hated eating a certain vegetable or something that your parents put on your plate. Sneak it into their favorite dish. Sneak it into something that they know, that they're familiar with. If you present something that's different in a way that's familiar, it's not as different.
Hmm.
Whereas if you present a toddler with a bunch of broccoli on a plate, they might smack it away not knowing what it is or being scared of it.
Hey,
Just something to think about.
yeah,
I will say, and please tell me if I am overstepping a bit, but I may possibly need some assistance of my own with certain things, if you wouldn't mind helping. And of course, I would be willing to help in any way, whether it be talking to your um, associates or with your cause. I would be willing to help, but I will say that I may need a couple of assistants of my own. I mean, you know how folks at the research facility are.
yes.
They can be a bit scared of change.
Mm-hmm. And what would you need assistance with?
Nothing too major or, I guess, threatening to anything that you might be doing, but a small favor.
I guess within reason, I'll accept.
It wouldn't be anything crazy, if that's what you're worried about.
All
I,
I'm worried about is the other researchers.
well, it's simple, they wouldn't necessarily be involved. And I don't think they would be anyway. You and I are similar in ways. I have things that I'm trying to do and show the world. You have yours. I may be a bit more hush about it, but I think I mean, if we work together, I think both could work out perfectly.
Hmm.
Of course, I am a bit of a mediator, so it would have to be kept hush, much like us meeting in general, but I think it should be fine.
Yeah.
And if it is any certainty, I can also let you know if Rain happens to spill any more beans or anything else that might happen in the research facility. If you don't mind helping me out, I'd be more than happy to exchange favors for favors.
Hmm. Yeah, I guess it'd be nice to have someone who can tell me what the others are up to, as of course they don't trust me or Doyle.
And that'll change. It just might take some time. Like you were hurt by rain. Sure, it was a while ago longer, but you two did make a couple mistakes. And that will take some time to get everyone more friendly with you again. But if you go about it the right way, I'm sure things will work out just fine.
Yeah.
But yes, only possibly a couple things from your end, and I'd be more happy to share whatever little bits and bobs I get here and there. Hmm. Well, I guess in that note, is there anything else you need from me right now? Help with graffiti or
No, I'm good for now. Thank you for the magic lesson.
yes. And if you never ever need anything, my tower is open for you to take a peek in. Just make sure no one else is looking. I also have a dragon tree resin farm down there you're welcome to grab from.
Hmm.
I'm assuming you might need a couple more sigils wherever you're going, but I won't ask any more further than that. Hmm. Well then, I guess if you don't need anything else from me, I will leave you to it for today.
Okay.
Again, if you ever need, just throw something in my mailbox or I guess wait when I'm alone.
Yeah.
And I would love to talk more in person with that associate of yours, Doyle. Perhaps get him a little bit more onto a new method of convincing others and regaining trust.
Yeah, just yeah, so
All right, well,
might take a while and
and that's perfectly fine. Take as much time as you guys need to set up, readjust, whatnot. I'll be
hmm,
in my tower or in the research facility. You'll be able to find me one way or another. I'll see you next
hmm.
time.
See you next time.
Okay. I guess we'll have a little look around. See what else needs to be done. Okay, hold on one second. I think I will wander around. Why is... Oh my god, I'm just gonna go insane. What the fuck is that? Thank you. Also, why does it do that? Is that just me? I swear to god it's just me. Is it me? I don't know what it is. I said it on stream before and people have been like, no, what do you mean? It's not there. Liar. Goddamn liar. So mean to me. So mean to me, Astra. What do you mean? What do you mean nice resource pack? It's a resource. Oh, I'm gonna cry. You're joking me. Am I crazy? What is it? What? Oh, I'm gonna go insane. What does this mean? Astra, Astra, what does this mean? I'm scared. Just waiting for the screen of hell. Oh god, I'm in the red thing of hell. Okay, now that I'm out of the red screen of hell, I'm still confused and scared. Wait, did I have anything in here? I don't think I did. But I should have checked into here a little weird. Okay. Stop! What is it? Someone just came in. Oh no. I'm in trouble. Someone opened the door. I'm so scared. Stop! Who's doing that? I'll get you. God damn it, I hear you, you son of a bitch. Can't do this to me. You can't keep getting away with this. Who the fuck is... Okay. Whatever happens next is your fault. Where? Oh my god, I'm so scared right now. I'm gonna get out of here. Hello?
Hi.
How are you feeling, Rain?
I'm okay. How about you?
Oh, pretty good. Just did a bit of a walk today.
Oh,
Just was coming back to check on a couple things in my lab area.
yeah.
What are you up to today?
Nothing in particular. Um, just honestly, just kind of just got out of the house today.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
you're settling and everything well again.
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. You were out for a while, so I just like to ask and check in, make sure everyone's doing alright.
Appreciate it.
That's good. Anywho, I will leave you to it. You have a good one.
You too.
Oh. Mhm. Forgot something. That's what I was gonna do afterwards. Oh. Hello? Where's... You come back here! You come back here, I saw you! No, I'm just kidding. La la la. I need to check my stall. That's what I forgot. Yeah, nothing changed. Ow. Mm. Total guy. Ah. Sorry, I haven't even teamed you yet. Oh, how about we do that right now? So I've already teamed you. Got it. I'm silly. Alright, guess time to brew some more. Mm. La 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 la. Oh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh boy. La 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 la.
Okay. Were you just gonna stand behind me creepily?
I was gonna wait until you figured it out.
Uh-huh. Okay, that's not unsettling whatsoever.
No, I wouldn't say so.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also you.
The blazes do you mean by that?
Don't worry about it.
Okay. Sure. Oh, I need the blaze rods, but okay.
You need blaze rods? Well, why don't you just
It's okay, I
ask?
can
I
go out and
have
gather
plenty.
more. I figured as much, but I don't support the local businesses.
Yes. I know, because I bought all the ones there.
I see.
It was me. It's me the whole time.
Damn. What a shame, what a shame.
Oh,
That's 2 diamonds for 64. I overpaid. That's
you overpaying. Who'd ever do such a thing?
I don't care.
You.
It's a waste of time to worry about counting. I get enough money at the shop that I don't know what to do with it. How
Oh.
much for your entire stock of witch brews?
Well, there's 12 bewitchment potions for 1 diamond. So, okay, hold on. Let me get my calculator out. 30 divided by 10 diamonds for the health potions. All of those.
Oh, I'm not gonna have enough stock for this. This is fine. Oh, they don't stack.
Yeah.
Lovely. Okay, they don't even stack in the backpack.
Nope.
Alright. I guess we're doing this.
You started this. This had nothing to do with me. This.
You're the one that made Nexus when your shop hardly sells.
Listen, it was when I started. I was just excited. It's fine.
I respect the hustle, I guess.
Well,
Anyways,
the
any
witch ones are really
consideration-
easy to make. At least ingredient wise.
But anyways, any consideration for making potions specifically? Oh, they do stack. I was just in the wrong fucking backpack. This is fine. For making custom rings.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing something similar. I think on the top rows I'll put a couple of bewitchment plants and then put a custom order request for rings or whatnot.
I think that'll be nice. If anything, if I remember correctly, up that way is a whole area for a larger shopping center. You could always set up a larger shop there.
True.
You're
I don't know.
running a little small on the stall here.
That is fair, but at the same time I don't necessarily have too much of a need for money. I
mean, fair.
I don't
None
live
of us do here.
lavishly.
Listen.
What are you up to today, old man?
You really ought to stop saying that. You don't look much younger than me. You know
I
that,
am
right?
much younger.
Whatever you say.
What is that supposed to mean?
I need more materials for my own magic area, so
I see. What kind of
I'm working
materials?
on more armors.
Armors.
Yeah, specifically the soul armors.
Oh,
Though
I
I
see.
was going to work on the bewitchment cloaks as well.
Yeah. Fair enough. No. Also, you have a wife. You should know better than to question a woman's age.
Typically, sure, but the face that you make makes it all worth it.
It's just worry lines. That's why I look so mature for my age.
Uh-huh, and what have you to stress about?
Plenty. I was a farm girl. I
Sure,
wasn't
sure.
rich like you were.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Oh, the look on your face whenever someone calls you old is delicious, though.
I
It's very funny.
can say the same to you. Every time someone calls you hag, I think I gain another year on my lifespan.
And
Just for fun.
every time everyone calls you old man, or papa, I think it also gives me a bit more age, but you know.
Fine, it'll do you well. What have you been up to today?
Oh, just restocking some of the regular potions and then running back and forth from the research center.
Oh, doing anything in particular?
Hmm. Sorting a couple of samples from Course's home. Yeah. Sorting out some samples. Pretty much about it. Running home, feeding the animals, getting some potions, coming back down here. Lots of wandering.
Sounds tedious. Did you find anything interesting with Horace's samples, by the way?
Core said something about it was mainly Core, I just had it set up in my lab. But Core
I
was
see.
saying that like I guess the leaves there are like actually changing into different leaves. Like not the same genus. It's like if you have a pine tree and it turns into an oak leaf.
Freaky.
Yeah. It's a bit weird
Some
and
sort of
some sort of magic.
break then.
Yeah. I don't necessarily. It doesn't feel like a prank. Or, I don't know. It would be really elaborate to do for just a prank.
You would think so. Physically going over there and replacing everything in such a big area seems tedious.
Yeah, I don't think. I don't know. Doesn't seem necessarily like someone would do that for a prank. I mean, a prank is more of like maybe putting a bunch of spider webs in someone's house.
I don't know. Is
Or
there some
something.
sort of spell to help transmute things like that quickly?
Um, not really. Whatever magic was on there is not something that I'm familiar with.
Hmm.
It is very
Odd.
odd. Yeah.
Okay then. Or keeps himself too busy. I'll talk to him and we can look into it more then.
Yeah.
And see what's up. I do need to check those security cameras too and see if anything's gotten worse.
Probably a good idea. Mm. Oh, did you have any problems connecting those wards up to the crystal? I didn't get to ask you about that. A lot had happened.
Pardon me, snacking on ender pearls.
Without
I
me?
mean, everything went relatively smoothly. I was able to get everything up and running without a hitch. I have yet to have the chance to test it in person. Vale's kept his distance at least. I think he can at least understand the gist of what they are.
Yeah.
And the only other person that we have samples to test with is Bo, who's kept his distance at least. For better or for worse.
That is fair.
But theoretically it all works. I could always test it
We could
myself.
get a sheep and test it using its blood
I suppose you're right there. I can
versus
try that out later
trying
this
to
afternoon.
versus probably trying to get you kicked out of the ward and possibly it backfiring and not letting you back in ever.
Fair. I wonder how that would work, considering that I can just phase through matter anyway.
I don't.
As long as I'm within a rift, I'm not physical?
I don't know.
able to pass through things and teleport at will. I wonder if it would have to interfere with that. I'm tempted to try anyways.
Maybe. Well, maybe don't do it with your
Not-
house. Maybe.
Not there, yeah. Somewhere else, at another location that I never plan to go back to in case, worst case scenario.
Yeah.
I'll have to do some testing later then. I can always use one of the sheep or cows around.
Yeah. Speaking of Bo, did we get any other flyers or skulk activity, I guess?
No, not that I've seen. I've checked down in the caves. Nothing is out of sorts with the bones or the cocoon there. Things are still in place. The heart is still as it was at the pond. No more flyers or anything. From what I heard from Rain yesterday, Doyle's missing. Hasn't been active for quite some time.
Maybe going to sit in a corner and think about what he's done.
I should hope so, but I don't think it's that.
Maybe. Though, speculation isn't always a good thing.
I'd rather not think about whatever they're up to. As far as I have heard, they have some grand plan going on behind this, so
Yeah.
that's something to figure out.
Yeah.
For now, I just want to make sure that everyone's safe. I have someone to go look after.
I see. Yeah. Well, if you need anything, I'll probably be around.
I appreciate it. I've been meaning to pull you aside at some point, for more magic work, and possibly helping with a solution for the Void Begone, since it's continuing to spread at that temple.
Yeah, we should probably take some time and go and look at it. But
I mean, I suppose we can now.
we
If
could.
you have the time.
I have plenty of time.
Careful, buddy.
That's fine.
I haven't checked back here in person in a couple of weeks.
It has been a minute. It has been a moment or two. Oh, I think I can see peaks of it already.
Uh-huh, it's made quite the spread.
Oh dear.
Do be careful getting too close.
Yeah, I'm avoiding the big particles. Hold on, let me go to the other side.
I was going to say it's probably safest standing up here. Hold on, come here.
Oh! Oh. Like, ow.
Oh, I didn't mean to put you inside the bookshelf. Again, not physical.
Sure. Anyway.
It's gone and destroyed those two tapestries. I've removed all of the other ones and I'll place them in the research facility later, but...
Oh, well. Well, whatever's probably causing it, it must be agitated or something.
Something along those lines, if it is sentient in the first place.
Well, even if it's not sentient, I mean, there's plenty of plants and phenomena that react based on a component or touch or whatnot.
All of this started because Rain and Core decided to go experimenting right at the source and stole some of my solution to throw it here and see if that would help or make it worse, and it
Made it
made
worse.
things worse. Certainly agitated it.
Well, that's gotta be it then.
Yeah, you think? They didn't say anything to me about it. I only found out because I have, well, had 4 droids around here. Just I'm down to 1 now that's somehow stuck around, and it's
Oh.
fallen into a hole.
Oh boy.
Hey, buddy. Okay, he's fine. He's alive.
That's all that matters.
It's at least something to keep watch.
Yeah. Well,
The other location's just as bad, but
I mean, if whatever you made for it agitated it, maybe there's a way to engineer it to do the opposite?
perhaps using sort of an opposite effect. I had used a potion of harming as the base for Void Begone. So possibly healing or
Perhaps.
regeneration. Not
Perhaps
that
it's
that
like with the undead. Like, healing hurts it, whereas harming, gives them healing.
maybe.
So perhaps maybe using a base of healing instead? Or something of the sort?
I could try that. Healing or regeneration, something along those lines. I can try that out at the lab.
Yeah, I mean, better than nothing, but like I said, it could be that kind of thing where it's undead get harmed by healing, but harm does healing.
Perhaps.
We still have yet to figure out whose tapestry that might have been.
Yeah. Mixed is that there were only 6, so.
Hmm.
And the one over here resembles Amaris's domain.
Yeah. Well, something has to give, I suppose. Maybe not necessarily a god, but maybe someone associated with Amaris?
Perhaps. Something along those lines. There has to be some evidence somewhere.
Thank you for the raid.
Only time will tell.
Yeah, I suppose so. But no, is there any other projects you need help with?
Not particularly. I know we're winding down with things at the research facility as we have a backup location of sorts just in case. I know things have been relatively calm.
Mm.
I've been spending most of my time over at the Shard and at my industries doing other research, trying to figure something out for.
Which is fair.
Mm-hmm. Trying to figure out whatever entity is messing with Core and separating potentially 2 different souls.
Well, I mean, if you feel that you might need some help with that, I'd be willing to step in and assist.
I appreciate it. I don't suppose you know anything about. I guess the closest thing to it would be possession?
Um, maybe? I can certainly take a look at it and see what I know.
For sure. Then another day, when Core's a little bit more available. She's been
Yeah.
out and about gardening just about all day, working on some new frog enclosure.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Well, I'm
For
good
now,
that
we
I
should.
saw you today.
You what?
I'm glad that I saw you today.
Really?
Yes.
Why? Just to make fun of me?
Yeah. Totally. That's exactly what I meant to do. Well, no. It's just good to hear that everything else is coming along.
As smoothly as things can be, it's been quiet, at least.
Yeah, for once.
I don't want to jinx it.
But quiet could also mean bad.
That's what I fear. I hope it's not the case, but I'm sure it will be. We'll deal with it with time. That's
The
why I
only thing
bought
we
so many
can hope with
potions.
is that Vale has fucked off. The sculpt may be calmed down for now, but at the same time, you know, quiet could equal plotting.
Plotting, scheming.
Yeah. You know,
To see. At least the shard is safe, if anything. You're more than welcome there if anything happens.
I think I should be alright. The tower is, granted, is close to the tree and whatnot, but I can always relocate if needed.
Of course, of course.
Hmm.
I'm sure you've got your own protection magic at the tower as well, if anything, so.
Yeah, some hidden sigils. I don't know. Trying to get some things figured out at the research facility so I can do a bit more of my own research again.
Fair enough. If you need any help with materials or any of the sort, please let me know.
Yeah, I would appreciate that.
Of course, just say the word and I'll get it for you.
I appreciate that, you know. And please, let me know when you and Cora are available so I can take a peek at that problem.
Of course.
And
I'll
also,
let you know then.
probably when you start doing your ward experiences with yourself, you're going to need at least one adult there to make sure that you don't damage yourself.
I don't need adult supervision, thank you.
Oh, not mainly you. I'm saying you shouldn't probably ask anyone else to watch you.
Fair.
Hmm.
I'll let you know then.
Yeah. Well, let's get out of here. I'll leave you to yours and go back to what I was doing.
Best of luck.
Best of luck to you as well. Hello, Doran. I've been expecting you. Is your mic on? No. Restart the scene. Here we go.
Hello?
Doran, I've been expecting you.
Yes.
Hmm.
I hear you I don't know. I just came over here.
You need a potion or something?
I want to be a vampire. Smile.
That's... What? Come
I
in,
want
come
to be a
in.
vampire.
Please, come in.
Alright.
That's interesting. Because I do happen to have some knowledge on that, but I will say, I do have a request.
Mm-hmm.
If you're serious about going down this path, it is intensive to do this, so I mean, in exchange of a fair favor of equal value. I don't know when I would need it, but you would be in my debt. And, well, I guess my question is, if you wish to go down this path, do you want to keep it quiet?
Are you selling me something illegal?
No. Just
I'm
making...
fine.
Okay. Here's a
I don't wanna
copy
do
of
the
a
hush
book
hush.
I found in
Mm-hmm.
the ruins. I would like it to be hush hush, because I did take this book and, keep it from the others.
Okay.
But those are the instructions. If you come to me with any of the ingredients or whatnot in those, I would be willing to help you out. It does require 2 hands, as I will have to find... I will basically have to find a vampire to infect you.
Oh, I have vampires.
Great.
Mm-hmm. Would you like one?
Not right now. I'm good, thank you.
They moan weirdly.
Okay. Um... Well, I guess you choose a day that you want to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Show me where you want to get set up. I will set up everything.
Isn't there a specific place we need to do it?
Well, yes, I would assume so.
Death protection puppet.
I can make you that.
I have like 4 totems of undying. We should be okay.
No, it needs to be a puppet.
Really?
You don't mind needles, do you?
No, I'm fine with needles.
Do you have bones? Not like in you, but like on your person. I know you have bones.
I'm not currently like hittable at the moment.
Oh. That's fair.
This was a last minute visit.
Oh. No, it's fine. All I would say...
I do have bones in the XP farm.
Hold on, it should be in one of my bags. Give me a second.
I've never been to your house. It's so pretty.
Come on in. Take a look around. Don't be shy.
Mm-hmm.
I swear I have bones in here somewhere.
But they just have bones.
Unless I just use them. Did I just use up my bones? Ow. Hold on. One moment.
Ooh.
Never mind. I'm a liar.
Hi, Crow.
Anyway, you don't mind needles, right?
No, I don't mind. Have you ever taken a flu shot?
Oh yeah, plenty of times. I'll get you that death poppet.
Ow, that hurt.
Oh no, you're fine. You're fine.
Wait, how much did you take? I have a small ass body.
3.
Three?
It's just little vials. It's not that much.
I'm gonna need a Capri Sun after that.
No, wait, apple? You want an apple?
Sure.
Here,
I
look.
need some. You probably took like half my body.
You want a sweet treat? There you go, lollipop.
Oh, thank you. This will totally replenish half of my blood.
Oh, and like I said, I have an apple, 2 apples.
Wow. I think I need a transfusion. Okay, this is better.
And a
Yes,
regeneration potion.
I'll take that.
I'll get you, Astra. I see you, you son of a bitch.
That's very sweet. What did you put in this?
Nothing.
Oh,
It's the ingredients are sweet.
I guess.
Yeah, it is glowing melon, so it is sweet.
Oh, what makes it glow?
Oh, golden, sorry, my bad.
Oh, golden. Ooh.
Yeah, so it's like sweet melon.
So, but I shall do it when.
But yeah,
Have
other than the death
everything.
poppet, if there's any ingredients in there, bring those. We will find the place. We will do it. You just tell me when. And then after that, you owe me a favor.
Of course. Any favor. I won't ask for it.
Anything?
Yes, I don't really care.
Okay.
If it's not weird, you know.
Well, thank you, Doran. I'll keep that in mind. And yeah, you just tell me when you're ready.
Okay, I'll be ready soon. I just probably need a few. I just need to get a few of the things in the book.
Yeah, I will go make my
Cool.
own copy of the book again and make sure I have everything on my end.
This is it's from a soul seer. What is that?
Yeah, I found it from an open casket, so.
You know what? As a professional grave robber, I you know.
Well, no, it was
I-
like
I-
just laying on the floor next to an open coffin. So I guess it was successful, whatever they were trying to do.
Yeah. Same thing. Archaeology, grave digger. You know, grave robber. Kind of same thing.
Yeah. Alright, Doran.
Anyway.
Thank you so much for stopping by.
No problem. Whatever this favor is, I am not going to regret this whatsoever. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye! Step 3 of 5 done. Step 3. Anyway, I think that'll be it for stream today, since I got those little bits in. So, we're going to go raid someone. I don't know who yet, but I'll figure it out. Who is live? I think.